So what do you focus on?
I started nonprofits and startups, it's funny. Nonprofits never want to go ahead and outsource out because then that goes ahead and that hurts them against grants. And then startups, they always want to pay you in equity. They rarely ever have cash. So quickly, I started working with the veterans community in Milwaukee. So I had a lot of friends who were former Army, Marine Corps who own small businesses. So I worked with everyone from laser tag arenas to jujitsu studios and everyone in between. Like one of my big clients, for example, is a nationwide super PAC. I've got another one which is a consultancy, in Latin America, and then I help everyone in between. What I do tell people though is that there are certain folks I don't work with, and here are the folks I don't work with. If you're not serious and you don't have bills to pay, if you're serious about what it is you do and you have bills to pay at the end of the day and you need money to do that, you've got to have a strong marketing strategy and you have to have the support to go ahead and run that so you can focus on what you do. I think a lot of business owners, especially in small to mid-sized businesses, restaurants, retail, you name it, they feel like they have to do everything. And it's like, listen, man, you didn't go ahead and start your practice or build your business because you loved marketing. You did it because you loved what you were doing. So why not go ahead and scale and bring in people that are good at this and know what to do so you can spend more time making money at what you're passionate about so you're not dragged down in the stuff that you don't have to do. And I say this as a business owner. We all have to do the shit we don't want to do. Before we were recording, I was dealing with a whole bunch of registration stuff because we went ahead and just moved our LLC from Wisconsin to Nevada, which was very costly and required a lot of paperwork. So you're never going to be out of it. But if I could go ahead and take 10 hours out of your week and I can go ahead and 10x your income within 2 quarters or more, why would you say no? So that's just the proposition I give out to people. I think everyone is in the business of solving problems. And if I can help you make that a little bit easier, that's my goal.
Question for you. You said you moved your LLC?
Yeah, so I went ahead and did something called a conversion. And long story short, you can go ahead and convert it from a business in one state and convert it to a business in another. So, because of how my business is structured, I didn't want to just move and become a Nevada resident. I wanted to actually move the whole legal entity from Wisconsin to Nevada for tax purposes, as well as some of the legal protections for doing business
Oh,
here.
the reason I'm asking is why don't you just start a new LLC in the state of
Because I didn't want to have to get new EIN numbers and everything, and I didn't want to have to do like updated contracts and stuff. It would have been cheaper, and I could have done, the foreign agent route where basically it could still be a business in another state, but I am working in another state. That would have opened me up to different tax obligations as well.
No,
But
I'm just talking about like new LLC just in the state of Nevada but you just said you wanted to keep the same EIN number.
I wanted to do that. I didn't want to have to redo all my contracts. It just would have been a mess. So it was like, pay the money now, don't waste the time, or I could have spent more time making it compliant under the other standards and save the money. I was just like, I'm just gonna pay to make this problem go away and get to work faster.
How expensive was it to move it?